Hey everyone, my name is Kumo and this is my reaction to the 12th episode of Knights and Magic. So, in the last episode, Prince Cristobal decided to attempt to destroy the Kuspersian forces and capture the princess again. But luckily, Eru and his group were more than ready for this. And I do mean they were ready. They had these javelin missile things to take them down, which I assume is the anti-air weaponry Eru mentioned in the last episode. When things weren't looking too well, Cristobal's ship tried to escape on its own, which made it painfully obvious that somebody important was on board. So Eru went after it with his Ikaruga. He pretty much took down the prince, and the ship crashed, which of course wasn't a problem for Eru because his mech could fly. The prince was not so lucky. But yeah, the princess became queen. They managed to take back a lot of their lands, because we had a bit of a forward time skip there for a few months. In the course of those few months, the enemy built a very giant airship, basically in the shape of a dragon or drake, I think they said. And yeah, this episode's probably going to be them trying to take down that monstrosity, so let's get into it. As usual, there'll be no audio or footage of the anime used in the reaction for copyright reasons. There's a timer in the upper left-hand corner, and subs below me to help you follow along. And so, let us begin in 3, 2, 1, play. And of course it basically breathes fire, as expected of a dragon ship. Okay, so we are getting the opening. Wasn't sure if he would or not. According to MyAnimeLIst, this series is actually 13 episodes. So, if they manage to defeat this in this episode, I wonder what they'll do for the last one. He's not wrong. If nothing else, I'm sure Ikaruga will get a good workout fighting against that thing. And we're back into it. Yeah, the castle seems to have taken a little bit of damage. Oh, the guy with all those swords, okay. I'm trying to see if I remembered him. Ikaruga versus the giant drake airship. Yeah, that thing is definitely decked out with weaponry. Robot code. Yeah, it would not be easy to get close to that thing. You know, the prince was pretty much responsible for his own death for the most part. Yes, we're well aware of this. Yeah, but look, that took out a lot of magic energy. When it comes to raw firepower, the Ikaruga is definitely outmatched by that thing. But that's definitely not everything. Man, that lightning defense is really good. But not unbeatable. I love the name. It's basically a giant hug attack. You should have said it's gonna be a bumpy ride there, but... I find it kind of funny that he's calling him a demon when he's piloting the giant drake thing that's modeled after a demon beast. I'm surprised you're not riding in it. Yeah, he's a little bit banged up there. You might want to borrow a couple of his swords. You could tell it was quite shocking to him. Yeah, one way or the other, this fight's gonna end soon. Yeah, I had a feeling it would come down to whoever lost power first. Indeed. Did he really take one of his swords? Yeah, no kidding. Not sure how much more fighting he can do in this battle. Yeah, of course that monstrosity has to go through a lot of mana. It's just very well designed. And doesn't have a bajillion weapons strapped all over it. Is it messing with his equipment? So more than just a smokescreen. The line from the opening. Yeah, that flame attack is obviously the coolest attack that the thing has. Like he just types at it. He's sweating now. I mean, this is probably the first time that thing's ever seen real combat. Yeah, they didn't really have much of a choice. Either leave or crash. Yeah. It wasn't a failure, it was a tie. We just said this. That face filled with determination. True enough. Man, that thing actually is really big. But I'm sure on the flip side, Edo is going to improve his equipment as well. Basically a battle between the geniuses. Okay. I thought it was weird he didn't come along the first time. I don't know, man. Does it have enough swords to suit his taste? That's the real question. It was pretty crazy. At least he's honest. The Drake. The only one clapping. Oh, Addie. It was a pretty decent speech. and possibly take it home. Man, he is so much bigger than Eru. The Drake. Of course. What? Do they have their own airship? Yeah, and you cannot allow that to happen. Yes, in the next episode, because this one's pretty much over. So, that was the 12th episode of Knights and Magic. And yeah, we got to really see what the Drake was capable of in this episode. It had its lightning shield, which seemed to be quite valuable, as well as the fire blast thing it does out of its mouth, which could do some serious damage, and did do serious damage to whatever it managed to hit. And yeah, even the Ikaruga was having trouble dealing with it, though in the end its biggest problem was all its mana consumption, which it went through very quickly and ended up having to retreat, which resulted in a tie. But the Ikaruga was holding its own against it pretty well. It was, of course, the smoke screen / not really a smoke screen thing that kind of messed with the Ikaruga a bit. Basically grounded it. But, you know, that shouldn't be an issue next time because Eru added a filter or whatever to it. And, yeah. The Dispersion forces were basically attempting to take back their old capital, making some good progress towards that, and then, of course, the Drake showed up once again. This time it's obviously not going to be a tie. There will be a victor and a loser. Probably the Ikaruga will win in the end. That would be my assumption, at least. So, yeah. The enemy scientist genius character is actually on board this time, so we get to see Eru and him really go at it this time, so yeah. Let me know what you thought of the anime, what you thought of my reaction in the comment section below. Hit the like button if you liked it, subscribe if you want to see more, and I will see you in the next one. Have a good one.